Hello.
Hello, 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 everybody! Wow! Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. How are we all doing today? Thank you all so much for joining me and my amazing friends as they all come in. Hello, Phil. Hello,
Hello,
Rin.
hello.
Hello, Helix. Hello, Raviet.
Hello.
Welcome on in. How are
Hello
we
there.
doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good.
Doing amazing and ready for today's adventure. Hope you all are as well. Thank you all so much for joining in to session 12 of As the Wilds Wither. I can't believe we're already on session 12. Like, holy. Oh, it's been so much fun. I have been enjoying the story, and I hope you all have been as well. This is session number 12, Poison Sands. We are rejoining our group of side story heroes, soldiers from the sister branch of Lionsgate, a fellow branch that helps fight in this revolutionary war of the people of Fanewick against like Crescent Harbor and Haven and any forces that would try to disrupt life and such like that. We're the B team, yeah. Before we get into the adventure too much, I do want to go ahead and resolve. We have a chaos roll. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Dweber. I really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and see what chaos has in store for us today.
It'll be a good one. I know it.
29. Okay, we will resolve that. Let me go ahead and all right.
Explosion, huh?
Yep, you all are dead. Sudden nuclear explosion. Congratulations. Time for the C team. So y'all made backups for the backups, right?
But you just passed everyone's character sheet to the left.
In our previous episode, our soldiers from Serpent's Gate were given the mission to go and check out a local supplier of arms and minerals like iron and like, you know, flint, tinder, stuff like that. They reported that there was some unusual seismic activity in the area and all communication thereafter had stopped. So the team went to investigate. However, due to the very harsh suns in the area known as the Drylands, a vast desert-like area, who was it that fell? I think it was Phil, right? I think it was Phil that failed the strength check and fell and cracked his head on a rock and drew some blood and attracted the attention of a sandfish, a predatory fish that swims through sand as if it were water, a piranha-like entity with very long, slender-like limbs and very sharp teeth. Very sharp, wicked, pointy teeth. But was no match for the team. They were a group of tried and true soldiers, and not only did they completely eviscerate this fish, but they also decided to cook a quick and tasty meal, rehealing any injuries that they had and gaining hope and such like that, and feeling renewed and revigorated, made their way to Dusty Creek. Let me go ahead and get the map up real quick. And boom! Wow, that's completely off center. We love that.
It's perfect.
There we go. That's not even the full map of Dusty Creek, but Dusty Creek, a very small yet lively town and the fact that it was very lively and that the center of the area was completely filled with parasite-ridden bodies of the denizens of the town. Rin, the local halfling fawn, went invisible and decided to go and scout the town utilizing the speaking stones that were standard issue for the soldiers of Serpent's Gate. He went in, investigated the town, discovered the parasite-ridden denizens, had also met Johnny Jane, a bearded dragon Dracona gunslinger that was taking shelter in one of the houses, and had informed a little bit of what was going on, that suddenly these parasites had burst out of the church and attacked the citizens and converting a lot of them into this zombie horde. Can't remember what else was said. Oh, that Rin asked if they were susceptible to any damage. She said that, you know, if you attack them, they burn and such like that. But if you destroy the bodies and not the parasites will just run and scamper off. And they also attempted to remove, they had mentioned another individual by the name of Doc Locke. Doc Locke and Johnny Jane attempted to remove a parasite from one of the town denizens, but they were pretty much dead. So there was no saving any of the bodies. So there was no feeling bad for just going ahead and putting them out of their misery. The rest of the team came in while Rin continued to explore the area, the upstairs area, and looking around. Also caught the attention of a shadow in some of the buildings over yonder way. In this building, actually, where we're going to be starting back up here in just a moment. But when the team came in, battle quickly ensued as they were discovered by one of the wandering zombies. A lot of the zombies began actually merging together into these large behemoth-like entities, and other ones formed even larger entities that were like a gross misshapen abomination of like multiple bodies that were just stacked on top of each other pretty much. And a lot of battle went, and it was actually a really good battle. It went really good back and forth, and we also have to go ahead and give a quick round of applause to Rin for rolling the highest damage that we've seen in this game so far, with a critical hit on a fireball that had a damage modifier of plus 70. And it was, what was it? It was 4d20 plus 70 or something like that? 5d20?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look at your fireball real quick, because I'm curious if it was 4 or 5. Fireball. That's 3d20. So it's 3d20. Yeah, because it was 65 plus the 5. So yeah, that's where the 70 came from. So it's 3d20 plus 70 on the damage, and did 112 damage. Biggest damage we've seen in this game by far. It was an awesome combat. And there was also a group of Teenage Mutant Ninja Galapa and their accompanying rat folk by the name of Leonardus, Donatello, Micah Linguo, and Rafu Yells, who were also accompanied by Master Papercut. As a chaos roll spawned a pizza party, and the sound of the fireball going off actually grabbed the attention of these individuals, and they saw what was going on and quickly joined in and attacked the zombies as well. So they actually helped to combat like half of the combat for you. Like they went and battled a couple of the behemoths that y'all didn't even have to worry about, while y'all were taking like the half that were down here. They basically went up here and took on this. Rin took a beating, though, as there was one of the massive abominations that got nuked by this fireball, had their attention locked on to Rin and just started going to town. Poor Rin got his face smashed into a pane of glass and actually saw on the inside of this building here, sitting in this chair right here. Oh, I just put a dot there. I didn't mean to. In this chair right here, was a small Galapa girl that was sitting drinking a cup of tea and was holding a book. And actually, if I remember right, Rin, I had you do an instinct roll to see what was going on in there, and you did a crit on that, correct?
I don't remember.
I am pretty certain that you did. Does anybody else want to help confirm?
I believe it was a crit.
I do believe it was. Because it was like an instantaneous thing and you were able to see like the cup was steaming and stuff like that. There was one small detail that I forgot to mention. The book that she was reading, she was holding it upside down. But she saw you with the big like eyes just shocked of like, what the hell is going on? As you guys smashed into this pane of glass and then thrown down and smashed on by this thing. You jump down into the street trying to get to the help of your allies, and together you all were able to take out the remaining of the zombie horde. However, that young Galapa girl quick opened up a window right here that you actually put your face imprint on. You're gonna have to clean that later, by the way, Rin. That window gets thrown open and the girl quickly yells out, "Quickly, get up off the streets! Hurry before it's too late!" And that is where we are picking up today's adventure. So, my friends, I posted some ambience in the channel last week, or the last session, not last week, but last time we played, there was some ambience in there. If you would like to go ahead and bring up the desert sounds, which was the first one that I sent from last session, and then the one underneath that, which is the Echoes from the Hollow, which is just our baseline non-combat music for this.
I'd like to remind everybody that you start with an extra hope.
Good on you.
And you also have the luck dice.
So I think the rallying is something that you... Like, it's not just something that just automatically happens. It's once per session you describe how you are going to rally the party. It's like it's an action that you're doing. So,
okay, let's go. There we go. That's my rally call.
Sure. Why not?
Fighting. We got this.
Of course we do.
Okay, so yes, you all are still currently out in the streets underneath here. As you start feeling this like rumbling sound, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Galapa and their accompanying Ratfolk Master feel the rumbling as well, and all of them look at each other and say, "Oh, we need to get back to the lair. I think we left the pizza oven on. Yeah, we need to hurry up and get back. Come on, let's go!" And they all skedaddle. So you are not going to be able to rely on the help of them.
Can we at least get some leftover pizza?
If you are able to find where they were holding the party, then yes, absolutely. There will definitely be some leftover pizza. However, you all down on the streets. Actually, this is the second story, so let me go ahead and... That's the same one. So you are all currently... It is this building. Yes. Right out here. Y'all are collectively standing together. Like pretty much right here. In front of this building. She's yelling from the second story balcony up here. So what are y'all doing as you feel this rumbling in the ground? And you have this young Galapa girl screaming down for you, get off the streets, get up here, quick.
I'm Reviet is going directly to where that girl is.
I'll follow.
Just like striding. Doesn't seem too much in a hurry.
Okay, you don't really see any stairs from your current position. If you would like to try and climb up there, there is this cart, like right here.
Can I fly? Can I fly everyone up individually?
It will require you. I will say yes. You can do that. However, to do it quickly is going to require some checks.
Ooh, and I gotta mark a stress each
especially for Helix. I will say if it, hold on, let me actually read.
I don't know if I could pick up Helix. It says mark a stress to pick up and carry another willing creature approximately your size or smaller.
So it's saying size.
I'm looking.
It's saying size, and Helix is not a giant. They're a Groven, which is a Galapa and a Furbolg, right? Is that what they're called in? I do believe that's what they're called.
Yes, we have a mixed ancestry.
Yeah, Furbolg. Yeah. So yeah, Furbolg. So they're a little bit like, he's definitely like taller and more bulkier than you, but he doesn't count as like another size category above you. But he is heavy and he is a big ass hammer. So I'm going to say, let me read this real quick. Wait, where is it? Oh, I'm looking at Helix. My bad. Yeah, it just says mark a stress to pick up and carry another willing creature approximately your size or smaller. I will say, because this is like a quick action that you're doing, I'll allow you to spend. I'm gonna say I'm willing to go for 2. If you spend 2 stress, you can carry everybody up. The only reason why I say 2, actually, you know what? No, I'm actually gonna say 1. The reason being, why I was originally going to say 2 is because of the extra bulk and weight for Helix. But then I remembered you have a fucking halfling on your freaking team as well. So not only do you have this large, bulky, heavy Furbolg bull with like stone-like shell, you also have this little itty bitty tiny guy. So they kind of like balance out. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have a really hard, stressful time getting Helix up, but Rin's just gonna be a cakewalk for you. And then Reviet is gonna be like, Reviet is smaller than you, so it's like Reviet isn't necessarily gonna pose a challenge, but
Reviet is actually is scarily light. Like
okay, so how much does Reviet weigh? Like give us like, how tall is Reviet and how much does Reviet weigh?
Tall, I'd probably say actually thinking about it, she's probably like around like 5'10", but she surprisingly only weighs like around like scarily 90 pounds. Something is up with her body. Like
Okay,
around, like,
so it's about like me. Me in real life. I feel seen. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I weigh more like 130. I'm still a skinny bitch, but. So okay, there you go. So this is what we're gonna do, okay? Phil? You can spend 1 stress to fly everybody up onto the second balcony, but I'm still gonna require some checks from you. All right.
Okay.
The first check is going to be a strength check to get Helix up, and then subsequently afterwards, I'm gonna have you do 2 agility checks for Rin and Reviet. So a strength check for Helix, and then 2 agility checks for Rin and Rev.
My strength check was a 22 with hope.
Okay, that is a resounding success. So Helix, you're expecting, as Phil is pitching to this, you're thinking in your head, there's no way this is gonna work. Like this man's not gonna be able to get me up off the ground. I weigh a ton. Like you sit on boulders and they crack underneath the weight of your tremendous ass. But yet, Phil gets behind you, hooks up underneath both of your armpits, and with like a single gust of his wings and with a little of his arms, he hoists you up and almost like a picture perfect thrown stone. You kind of go up and then arch a little bit as your weight begins to kick in, and you land with a slight little thud on the wood on the second story balcony.
Nice one, Doc.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're honestly lighter than I thought you'd be.
As this is happening, everybody go ahead and quickly give me, this is going to be a reaction check because this is something that's happening really quickly. This is all happening in like the moment of seconds. Everybody go ahead and give me an instinct roll to perceive something. And we're gonna call this a DC. It's gonna be an instinct roll to perceive something, and we're gonna call this a straight DC 15.
23.
Can I use railway for it?
Sorry, what was that question, Naren?
Can I use railway for it?
Yes.
I use veteran tactician for this.
Okay. Just don't forget to mark your hope for that, or spend your hopes for that. Remember, this is gonna be a reaction, so you're not gonna get that hope back if you roll with hope. But you are more than welcome to go ahead and do this.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, nice.
23.
19.
What was that, Helix?
19.
Nice. Rev?
11.
Okay, Rev, you unfortunately don't see this. You're kind of just like thinking in your head, like, I feel like you're distracted with like the physics of what just fucking happened with Helix. So you're kind of distracted in that moment because you're trying to think of like the cosmological ramifications of what you just perceived. Phil, Rin, and Helix, you all notice that the coming up from the north, the church doors right here begin to rattle and shake. And that rumbling is getting louder. Okay, now Phil, your choice of who you're gonna hoist up next, but it's gonna be an agility roll either way. So Rin or Rev yet, go ahead and roll an agility check and then let us know who you're hoisting up next.
We'll do Reviate next.
Okay.
Let's see.
Um,
Oh, that's a critical success.
No, you're not rolling for this, Rev.
does a 12 get me there? Because if not, I got Paradise I can add to it.
A 12 is going to be a failure.
What a 14 do?
14, I would say just doesn't.
Okay.
Is that going to be with hope or fear though?
Hope.
Okay. I need more fear, motherfucker. All right, go ahead and give me one last check for Rin, and the DC for Rin's actually going to be a little bit lower because of, again, small.
I'm just gonna take a moment and just look at Ren with just like piercing eyes and just the shit-eating grin on my face and just be like, I've been waiting for this.
Oh shit.
That's 15 with fear.
15 with fear. After this happens, what is Rin what is happening in Rin's mind after does this feel, do you say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
Rin, what is your reaction to that?
What did he say? I'm sorry.
I look at you with like piercing eyes and a shitty grin on my face before I fly you up, and I just say, I've been waiting for this.
He screams all the way up. What?
Alright, what is Phil gonna do with that?
Oh, I'm definitely flying like as high as I possibly can. Like we're going up and above that balcony just because I can and I have this opportunity and I'm taking full advantage of it. So I'm gonna fly like the full 30 feet up and then slowly come back down. Just scare the shit out of Ren.
Why am I getting like Pokemon flashbacks of like Charizard doing the attack seismic toss where he just like lifts somebody high up in the air, circles around the moon a couple of times, and just flies back down at terminal velocity, just smashes you, right? No. Actually, since y'all are taking this moment to go way up high into the sky, both y'all go ahead and give me instinct rolls to perceive with advantage. Helix and Revyet, go ahead and give me just instinct rolls to perceive. Just flat. No advantage. Because y'all ain't doing nothing cool.
I got 17.
I got a 25 with hope.
Nice. Well, it's going to be a reaction, so you're not going to get the hope for that.
Ah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get fear, so it's okay.
13.
Helix, you're not gonna be able to see this. I think you're maybe distracted with the Galapa girl who's now like trying to get y'all in, like she's waving you all through this window, and now you're trying to think in your head how you're gonna possibly fit in this window. Rev?
I had
I got
25.
17.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, 17? Okay. You all notice, Rin, Revyet, and Phil, you notice that like now, Rev, you are seeing that the chapel doors are rattling. It's probably that rattling noise that's like getting your attention and letting you know what's happening. But as you all look up, you see this blackish blue type liquid beginning to spill out between the wood. Like the door is like being pushed by something big and heavy on the other side, and this bluish liquid is beginning to like spill out between like the cracks and like splinters of the wood. Remember, the church is old and dilapidated. It's been abandoned, I think, like for what looks like 5 to 10 years or so. So a lot of the wood is like broken and rotted already. So a lot of this sludge like liquid is just beginning to spill forth from the church, and is actually beginning to like fill
Yes.
no fill as in like fill up the area.
Phil, what are
Bastard.
you doing in the church?
Wow, that is not good.
Phil's stuck in the church.
Maybe you'll just do crayon? Yeah. It's not that big of an area. This is not a good color for this either, but it's just beginning to like fill up this area like right here and spill forth. I'll try and find a different color. It's probably more like that. But yeah, you all fly and regroup back. Oh, where is it? Right there. Oh shit. You are all now like just kind of outside this this window right here. Do you all rush inside, or are you taking a moment to see like what's happening out here? What does the group do as this is happening?
I really want to see what the hell's going on. So I'm going to peer over the edge.
Okay.
I do the same.
I'm going in the window.
Okay, give me a finesse roll, Helix, with disadvantage.
Well, I don't even think a disadvantage is going to be necessary with this one. There's only one of two ways this is going to go down.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna put it to you like this, Helix. Either give me a finesse roll with disadvantage or a strength roll with advantage, your choice.
I rolled the finesse already, and the I have to say the result of the die roll, and then tell you it's a -5.
What?
But that's because yeah, that's right. Because it's a 1 on my hope die, a 1 on my fear die, a -1 for the finesse, and -6 on the disadvantage. but that's a critical success.
Oh. How was that
Oh
possible?
my. Is this what they call failing upwards?
This is, without a doubt, the lowest roll anyone has ever gotten in one of our campaigns.
The lowest roll, and yet it's a success. Wow, another trophy is given to the B team for the lowest success.
Dang, A team's got to step up their game.
-5, lowest success. Wow. Daggerheart is
You do have your
fucking
rally dice.
wild. Daggerheart is wild. Holy shit. Can you take a screenshot of that?
Yeah.
That is incredible. I have got to brag about that somewhere. That is fucking incredible. Oh my god. Okay, fuck it. Helix, explain to us how this critical failure success happens.
No, I'm. Let's see. While everyone else is distracted trying to see what ungodly abomination is creeping and pouring forth from the church to the north, Helix has taken a long, hard, tactical look and assessment of the greatest enemy he's ever faced, a window. And
Hold on, I gotta put the battle music on real quick. Oh, let me get it. Alright. Commence.
he approaches his adversary, the window. It's been opened. The sash is there. He reaches through, first with one arm, then the other, pulls forward and realizes it's not going to happen. He reaches back, chucks the hammer in first, and then an idea. He backs up to it, puts one leg in, and then the other, and then begins to shimmy, almost with interpretive dance skills, slowly, making his way.
You all hear.
He cracks his head against the top of the sash, but then, with one incredibly ungraceful movement, falls over backwards into a backward somersault, and then lands in one fluid motion.
And with that, bum, 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 the
And,
window
screenshot again.
lays vanquished before you.
Sport.
A worthy adversary indeed.
Helix gets a level up.
Yeah. No, that's not a for real, yeah. But you do get some experience points, and in Daggerheart, those are useless. But you get 10,000 experience, Helix. Congratulations.
Are we all
Oh,
within range?
Oh my god.
like you all, I
Are
would
we all,
say.
like,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say you all see this graceful.
Oh wait, do I clear a stress and gain hope for this?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because of critical success, absolutely, yeah. I mean, fuck, even for that, I'm losing a fear for that. Fuck it. That was incredible. Oh. All right, so
Are we all within close range
of the church,
of each other?
of each other, yes.
Of me? I need people who to be close to me.
Yes,
Alright.
y'all are close range in Daggerheart is 30 feet.
Okay. Do we want me to... I can either give you a hit point back, or I can have everybody gain a hope. Which would you guys prefer?
I am good on health. Does anyone here need help?
I could use a couple of points of health.
Yeah, I'm good on
Thank-
health.
Who's
So
the
I can
most
sing a
injured?
relaxing song to give everybody a hit point, or I can do a heartbreaking song and everybody gains a hope.
We'll go with health. People need health more, I guess. Yes.
I feel like Rin got extraordinarily crushed in that last battle.
Yeah, actually, how much do you have?
Yeah, Rin is bloodied, actually.
I have half my hit points gone.
Do you
Wanna know
want?
Technically,
what?
that's not that bad, considering how thrashed you got.
Yeah.
You know what? Before you
Armor
cast that,
helps.
Reviet takes a look at you and just stares at you in the eyes. And she reaches she reaches back into the shadows of her like raveny feathered cape and slowly pulls out a statue. A statue of a little goat. And hands it to you and gives you Tethered Talisman. Once per rest, you can imbue a small item with your protective essence. When the person holding this talisman takes damage, you can expend its magic to reduce the number of hit points they mark by 1.
Oh.
And she just says, hold tight to this, and puts her hand over your hand as she puts it in there, and you can feel that her left hand feels oddly cold, and the other one is made of wood. And oddly warm for some reason.
Thank you. He looks at the goat in his hand. He's wondering if it's a cursed object or.
Do not let that go.
Okay.
Another person. Alright?
He puts it in his pocket of his pants, but then thinks about the location, takes it back out, figures that's probably not a good place for that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because he doesn't really know what it is, so he just puts it in his pack.
Y'all are, I would say y'all are a team, and you've done missions together before. So this isn't, I would say this isn't the first time Rin would have gotten this.
Reviet would not have told him what it does, but she would have seen, he would have seen her do it enough to, because they're a team, to be able to guess that it's one of the good ones.
Oh, okay. So basically it takes a hit point for me.
Yes. And when it breaks, there's a little goat that goes, meh.
Yes, there's a little goat that goes meh, it jumps out of his pocket or wherever it's held and just runs off into the forest and disappears.
Okay, so he'll hang on to it, definitely. Thank you.
Okay. Phil, what are
Can I use Seraph Hope on Ren? Spend 3 hope to clear a hit point.
So the Seraph Hope, that's just saying, like, that's not really like the name of the ability. The name of the ability is like underneath that. It's life support.
Oh, life support.
Yeah, you can spend 3 hope to clear a hit point on somebody. Yeah.
But I can do this song and give everybody a hit point.
Excuse me. Yeah, but
I
you
can
also.
do it once per session.
I don't need.
Or no,
any
once
hit
per long
points.
rest. So.
Phil, go ahead and how does it look when Phil clears this hit point off of Rin?
Like I just hold the palm of my hand like open, like pointing up towards the sky, and this like light blue smoke comes out of my hand and just like snakes through the air and just like envelops itself around Ren and just like slowly absorbs into them.
Ooh, thank you.
Tingly.
So.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a good song. I can't think of a good song for the healing. But so he sings just this relaxing, non-verbal, just ooh ah song. It's all relaxing. You all feel better now. This is my song. Yeah.
You said you could get a hope from that as well?
Yeah, I can do either a song for hope or a song. I get 3 songs per long rest. One is a relaxing song, which gives everybody a hit point.
Okay.
I have an epic song, which makes the target temporarily vulnerable. Then I get heartbreaking song, which you all gain a hope.
Okay.
So it's up to everybody in the group which one you want me to sing, hit point or hope, which is more needed.
I thought we agreed we were going with hit point, right? Because cat traits is
Okay.
Helix is kind of yeah.
So we all feel better. Put your hands in the air. Let's give it a good cheer.
God, music sure has changed since the last time I was outside.
He just sings his own songs. He's all right. Oh, select song, relaxing song. Okay.
Okay. As that's happening, Phil, are you staying out on the balcony?
Can I stay like out on the balcony, but like close towards the window?
Yes, you can. Everybody that's staying out on the balcony, I'm going to need finesse checks to hide.
Can I put cover me on that?
Let me see. Yes.
All right.
I rolled a
You
22.
said it was a finesse check, right?
Yes.
I got a 21.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay. Rev and Phil, are these with hope or fear?
Hope.
Okay. Phil?
Fear.
Yummy. I needed that back.
I got a 22 with fear.
Nice. Actually, I think I need to... There we go. Okay. Okay, hold on. So, Rin, you got 22, you said?
Yes.
Phil, what did you get?
11.
Okay. Trying to do some math here. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Let's make a check real quick. So Rin and Rev, you both kind of hunker down and peer out into the streets, and Phil kind of takes like a more of a defensive position, just kind of keeping in, make sure nothing like hops up onto the balcony, I'm assuming. Something along those lines. You watch as this sludge just like continues to like kind of spill out into the street a bit here. And you start to see something rise out from it, almost like there's like an expanding water that's spilling forth out from this, and this water seems to like have an unknown depth to it, and something begins to rise from the water. You watch as three separate entities begin to rise up out of this murk, but instead of the surface of the water breaking and something being revealed out of it, the water like seems to cling to this entity as it just slowly rises up, and you see what look like these three long fanged fish like almost like fish or eel like long heads with elongated necks begin to emerge out of it. But then you watch as two large clawed legs come out of the base of the water and lift up out of it. The three heads merge together into one large muscular body as a three-headed quadrupedal entity covered in this blackish bluish liquid begins to rise up out of this murky water and look around. Like all the three heads begin to look around the city and town, trying to like look for any type of prey. It would seem. So I'll go ahead and try and do my best here to make this entity that's now risen out of the water. But you also watch as that is happening, rising almost like leeches or snakes out of this water. More of those parasites come wriggling out and like start expanding out into this out into the city. But yeah, you watch as this three-headed large creature emerges up out of the water, and kind of separates from it a bit. Let me actually go ahead and do like that there. What?
Who was out on the balcony with me?
I was.
Phil and Rev. Helix is the only one that is inside. While that is happening, Helix, you look over, and there is this young Galapa girl, dressed in a very simple and like dirty, kind of torn and repaired a little bit, like looks like a hand-me-down type of dress, with a very basic like red and white like checkered pattern across it. She just kind of looks up at you and goes, "Oh, hi. So glad you got in. You don't want to be out there when the monsters show up."
Forgive the intrusion, ma'am. Let me just get the rest of my lollygaggers in.
Absolutely, yeah. You should get them in here. It's a lot more safe in here than out in the balcony. I don't know why they're just standing out there gawking. Like, get your tuckuses inside. What are you doing? Hurry! I'm gonna make another roll here. Okay. This creature go ahead and just kind of snag this a bit. I guess this parasite's gonna come along with it. It just
Hey,
kind
buddy.
of. Oh, I could turn it. Kind of looks off in this direction. Starts wandering off in that direction to look. Should probably do it.
So I'm gonna look at Riviet.
It rolled a 1.
Then with my telepathy, I'm gonna ask, should I fireball it?
I must know the secret of this ooze. Not yet.
Okay.
I wish to observe more. I wish to learn more about this.
Are you
Can I do an
sure?
insight check on it? Maybe try and see if there's anything.
You can give me a, I would say, knowledge or. I'm trying to think of how instinct would work for this, but
How about let me put it like this? Can I instead?
I think this would be an. Go ahead.
Well, Riviet is. You mentioned knowledge, and Riviet is old. Can I see if like she might have any like knowledge of this thing?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just like the biggest hint of it. Okay.
This would definitely be a knowledge roll.
All right. Knowledge of the ages.
If you would like.
Use the fact that she's old for something. That is a 13.
13. You've never seen nothing like this. You have no idea what this is.
She is even more intrigued now.
I will say though, with the 13, was that with fear or hope?
Fear.
Yeah, you ain't got no idea. If it had been with hope, could have given you a little bit of info, but with the fear, I'm gonna say no. You have no idea what this is.
I must know more. It's just like Rin will just be like, see her kind of slightly vibrating next to Rin.
He tries to reach up and it tries to pat them on the back. But I don't know how tall Riviet is, so he just
5'10".
kind of like reaches like the small of their back.
She said it earlier. It's 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just touching her feathery cloak.
He's just trying to like pat.
Yeah, I will say you guys, you all watch as this three-headed creature rises up out of the sludge, takes a look around town, takes a look off towards the west, and like wanders off towards that side of town, and is like scanning the horizon with the three heads to see if it catches wind of anybody. But once it doesn't see anybody, you see it kind of turning and coming back in towards the center of town. What are y'all doing?
Turning back towards the center of town. As much as I'd like to know more about this creature, I think
Maybe you can dissect it after it's dead. Can I fireball it now?
I think we
Yeah,
should.
I would say you see it kind of rounding this corner, and it's got like 3 of these parasites coming along with it. This parasite here is kind of slither down here. This one is like had its eyes on coming in here, so it's going to go into this building and then kind of disappear from sight. That one's going to stay with that. This one is going to come further down the street. Forgive my crude drawings. I'm doing the best I can.
I love your crude drawings. Like, look at them. They leave room for imagination.
Yeah.
Riviet's gonna go back
A
inside.
small fireball?
No. We need more information. And so
What
just
about
no.
wild flame? Just do a little wild flame.
You know, I had a student like you once. They're dead.
I bet they got all good marks. I bet.
Nope, they died.
Oh.
Now come on. We're heading back
But-
inside.
Fine.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
they won't
like a
let me
pouty
set a
little
fireball to the
kindergartner.
big crazy wet thing.
what was that? There was a lot of jumbled talk right there.
He's gonna go over to Helix and be like, they won't let me set the fireball on the big squishy thing.
Soon you will have your time to burn.
Yay, fire.
He's gonna go over to the table and sit on top of it. I'm assuming it's a table like in the middle of the room.
It kind of looks like okay, so what I envisioned this room actually to be is kind of like a library. Yeah, you all find yourselves inside of a library. This center bit right here are bookshelves, like tall bookshelves with like books like facing in and outwards, and then the same with like and the walls themselves are also lined with books as well. You see that there's like a lot of books that have been like pulled down and like piled over into a corner. And you also see, like I said, this young Galapa girl that is just kind of looking over at you all. Her eyes just kind of wide. She has like her hands kind of like the fingertips are pushed together, and she's like right in front of her mouth, and she's just like gaping open like this little cute little turtle beak, just looking up at you all with like her eyes are sparkling in amazement, and she's got some like her cheeks are blushing as she's just looking at you all, just going, "Wow, real life heroes. I saw what you did. That was so cool. The big fireball, and then you came and like your face went into the window, but you didn't even seem like bothered by it, and it made me laugh. That was so funny. You splatted the window, and your face. You know you left a mark. You left a mark with your face and two handprints. And she like kind of points, and you look over, and there's like a perfect smudge of your face where it's like one eye is a little bit bigger than the other because of like the velocity that you came in. It's like you smacked, and so it's like it was a perfect imprint of your face, but one side got hit more than the other, so it's a little off-centered, a little wacky and goofy looking. You can even see like there's a little crack in the window from where one of your horns had impacted the window. But yeah, she's just sitting there giggling to herself, saying, are you here to like to help save us? Everybody who would like to go, also go ahead and give me a perception check. Or instinct perception, excuse me.
Okay, 14.
Okay, with hope or fear?
Fear.
Nice.
Got a 4.
A 4.
But it's a critical success.
Nice. I love the fake out with this system. It's like, yeah, I only rolled a 4, but it was a crit. Ew, I rolled a -5, but it was a crit. Hey, like, god damn.
I got an 8.
But was a crit? No.
Nah, it was a fear.
Oh,
Don't you have hope with that?
Great.
yeah, so whenever you roll a crit, you can clear stress and you gain a hope.
Nice.
Helix.
I'm not rolling. I'm full up on hope, and I'm not going to be your fear monkey.
Oh, come on, I need more. Okay, quick reminders, Rin. What
Did I roll?
Yeah, what was it you rolled?
14 with fear.
14 with fear. Reviet, you failed, and Phil, you got it. I will say, Rin, you got it as well. You notice, like, I would say at first you all notice that there's kind of like an odd bulge on like the sides of her dresses. But then you kind of notice that there's like kind of crudely tucked in to like two little side pockets that she has in her dresses. You see the handles of two Western style revolvers, and the handles of them are beautiful, like mother of pearl, that like really nice white with the like kind of opaline type of finish where when the light hits it, it becomes like a rainbow pattern. And I will say, Phil, with that critical success, you also can hear the jingling of various bullets that she has stuffed in her pockets as well, and you can tell that those pistols are loaded.
Oh my god, a dress with pockets.
I probably should.
Wait, what? They have dresses with pockets nowadays?
In Daggerheart, everything is possible, even actual functional clothing design.
As discreetly as possible, I'm going to try to warn everyone that she's definitely packing.
Give me a finesse roll.
If it's a critical failure.
No fucking way! It's another crit success. I swear to God, I got 2-1.
See, now I'm in an awkward position because she also rolled a critical success on her perception, so I don't know how to rule this other than I guess we're rolling again. I will give you the benefits of that, Phil, so if you want to take that hope and clear another stress, you are more than welcome to. This is crazy that we're actually having to have a roll-off on a crit.
We could both just become best friends.
So-
There you go.
This is what I'm
Perfect.
actually gonna say, Phil. For this roll off, you're gonna roll the duality dice again, but you're just gonna take the total that you roll, and I'm gonna roll the d20 and take just the total. There's not gonna be any pluses or minuses involved. It's just whoever rolls the higher number. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Rollies. Okay. What did you get, Phil?
Trying to think if there's any bullshit I can add to this, but I mean, like, literally, even adding the rest of my prayer dice is still going to be horrible. I only rolled a 6.
Okay. See, it was gonna be a roll off, so you can't add anything to it at all. She rolled a 17. So, she is gonna hear you warn everybody, and she kind of looks over at you and goes, "Oh, these?" And she pulls out both pistols, and she's like, "Aren't they lovely?" And she shows them off to you. They're amazing, and they're mine now. She puts them back into the pockets, and she points down out into the streets. She's like, "I got them over there." And she points out across the street. I think it's actually a little bit downward. Hold on, let me pull up the first floor here. Yeah, she points across the street, kind of at an angle, to this shop over here. And you can kind of see, I'm going to say, going off of that initial crit, since you didn't really get a benefit from that crit, I'm going to give you the benefit of it now, that when she points down to the shop, you can see a gun shop, and like through the window, you can kind of catch like various cases, like display cases of amazing looking weaponry, like really nice looking rifles that have like a really nice like platinum finish down the barrel and the stock and such. You see an array of shotguns, an array of like various pistols and such like that. A lot of like show pieces that also like function as really good and like the respectable firearms.
So I'm gonna look at the Galapa girl. What's her? Did she ever give her name?
Nope.
Okay. I said, "Oh, I've been in that shop. I met Johnny Jane over there. Very nice person. Who are you?"
Oh, I'm little Miss. Yeah, I'm little Chrissy. Everybody calls me
hi,
little
Chrissy.
Chrissy, but I'm Chrissy.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Now, do the guns actually work on the worms?
Yeah, lots of everything works on the we haven't really found anything that doesn't work, except I guess I heard that Johnny and Jane said that if I have to go for them, it's better to go for the wormies and not the people, because even if you kill the people, the wormies can like still come after you.
Yeah, that's what they told me too.
Yeah.
You have to actually kill the worm, not the person, because the person's already dead, sadly.
So Johnny and Jane is
I hope
okay
that
though.
doesn't
You
upset
talk
you.
to Johnny. I love them.
Yeah, they're sick of tin food, but they're doing good.
Good. I love them. They're the ones that help me get my guns. I'm still trying to think of a good name for them. I just know that this one, and she points to the one that she's holding in her right hand. She's like, I know that this one is Dolly. I don't know what to call the other one though.
How about Mickey?
I don't know anybody named Mickey. I have a
maybe that's
dolly,
why
but
you-
I have a dolly that my mom had given me, but when I had it, it was making me sad because my mommy became a worm food thingy, and so I didn't want to carry the dolly around anymore, so I have a new dolly now, and she points at her gun.
Oh, at the mention of dolls, Reviet like suddenly turns around from looking at books, just like, "Oh, you like dolls too?"
I mean, not so much anymore, because they remind me of my mommy, and they'll make me sad now. But this one doesn't make me sad because it's a gun that's named Dolly, but it's not a dolly. So it doesn't remind me of my mommy, it's a gun named Dolly. And it makes me feel better because I have a dolly now that doesn't remind me my mom is dead.
Ah,
She
How old
seems
are you?
actually...
I could say my dolly.
She looks at you and she goes, I'm 12. She seems like really mentally stable. Like she has accepted this and yeah, like
Wow, you're
I felt
being very brave. I'm very proud of you. You'd be very brave.
Well, little girl, my name is Felix, and these are my friends. And if it'd be okay with you, we'd like to hunker down here for just a small spell before we finish off the business up north of the church, if that's all right by you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. If you need like an extra safe space to go, I can show you where. But
That would
you'll
be
also be really you should be okay here. But if you go to the secret hideout place, then you would be extra safe in there. Nothing would be able to get to you in there.
Yeah, but we need to be able to get to them, to get to
Oh
the
no, I
worm.
mean like, yeah, she's like, come, I'll show you, and she takes you all out of this room here, and down this hallway. She opens up a door and opens up a door to the outside and descends some stairs downward. Do you all follow?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll follow her down. I trust a little girl with guns.
Very stable.
yes, this very stable girl whose mom just died and has guns.
Yeah, she takes you all inside down here, and opens up this door here into this side office and takes you all, and you notice that the upstairs that was like a library and some various other rooms that you all hadn't explored, downstairs you come in and you realize this is a bank. And she takes y'all to the vault, which the door is open.
Oh my god.
And inside you see various like drawers that have like names scribbled on them. You see like various chests and stuff, but you also see like bags upon bags upon bags of gold that are all across all around the like shelves and stuff like that. And you see a lot of it, like there's also like labels and such like that on the shelves that label this as like the communities fund, the fund for Dusty Creek that comes from like their trade commerce and stuff like that. Like this, you assume that a lot of this gold that is in here came directly from Serpent's Gate. In their transactions of getting like a lot of materials and weapons and ammunition and stuff like that. But you also see that I will say that little Chrissy explains to y'all that she comes down here to sleep as she closes the door, because there is a safety mechanism on the inside that allows you to unlock the vault and get out. And that's actually how she survived, because her daddy was the owner of the bank. But she says that she lived with her mommy, but her daddy owned the bank, and she was with her daddy this weekend, and her mommy was dropping her off when the wormies attacked, and her daddy put her in the vault and closed the vault and explained to her that she'd be safe in here, and if she ever needed to get out, she could pull the lever. So
You've been a very brave little girl. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's been rough, but I've been able to get by thanks to like the help with like Johnny Jane and Doc Lock and such. I'm glad that Johnny Jane's okay. I just hope that Doc Lock is as well. I also hope Jeb is too. I haven't seen Jeb in a while. Have y'all seen Jeb? Have y'all seen Jeb anywhere?
Jeb?
Jeb, yeah.
What's it look like?
He's our sheriff. Even though he won't really agree to, he won't say he's a sheriff. He's a compapopal, camps to the plopple. I don't know how to say the word that he is. I keep forgetting what it is. But it's basically a sheriff, but it's not a sheriff.
Constable, yeah.
That's it. She snaps her fingers and goes, yeah, constipated. That's it. He's constipated Jeb. So she kind of giggles a little bit. Yeah, constable. He's a constable. I don't know where he is, but if it wasn't for them, I probably would have died. But Luckily, I didn't. So, and I'm okay. But yeah, if y'all need a place to kind of to sleep or whatever, or to heal up or whatever, you'll be safe in here. You all notice there is actually enough room for like all 5 of you. It will be a little bit of a uncomfortable fit for Helix. But I would say, and maybe even Phil to an extent, but like Rin, you literally could sleep on top of a bag of gold.
A little lumpy, but
Yeah, like you could be up on a shelf somewhere and be completely. That's part of the reason why like the 5 of you can fit in here is because you literally could just be up on a shelf and take up no additional space. But yeah, I would say this room is about like 20 by 20 foot. It's a little cramped, with the shelving and stuff like that, but y'all are able to make do. So if y'all would like to, you will be able to undergo a long rest while in here, and while in here, you will not need to have somebody post up watch because you are literally in a safe.
I wanted to look around and
In
can I
the
do like a
safe?
check? Yeah, see if there's anything. I mean, it's a place where people put their valuables. Is there any magical valuables here?
Sure, go ahead and give me a
deal from the town.
I think this would be.
That
Are you
would be
trying?
stealing.
Are you trying to hide this, Rev?
No,
Or are you just actively looking through stuff?
actively. Ren looks at Riviet looks at Ren and goes, "Little one, I steal from everyone."
I would say
Goes back,
I'm actually gonna make this a knowledge roll for you to be able to know what is what is and what isn't magic, or to know like where such things may be hidden in a safe like this.
Let's go. Let's roll this. That's an 8.
With hope or fear?
Hope.
Okay. You don't find anything, unfortunately. It seems like this is just a lot of mundane storage. Not really a place where like anything that wouldn't be of like significant monetary value would be here. Like you do find things like you would assume are like heirlooms, like rings and necklaces, but nothing that's giving off that arcane gleam.
What is it with these kinds of people and the fact that they never leave anything important in these places? Always
Imagine having magical items in a town called Dusty Creek.
It's just trash, and she just takes a coin and throws it over her shoulder, and it just bops Rin on the head.
Rin, you take
Boink.
1 point of damage. I'm just kidding. My eye!
Use goat.
So yeah, if everybody would like to, you can go ahead and on your character sheets up at the top, go ahead and click on downtime, and you all can gain the benefits of a long rest.
All right, I'm gonna prepare. If does anyone want to prepare with others and gain 2 hope?
Yeah, I'll prepare.
All right, and I'm gonna clear a stress, and I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm going to tend to all wounds.
Okay. And for your second action?
I'll prepare.
Okay. Helix?
Before I do the rest, I'm going to use my Guardian Hope ability of Frontline Tank to spend 3 hope to clear 2 armor slots.
Okay.
Does anybody need to clear a stress, clear a hit point, or gain a hope?
Oh, we'll take
I
a
have
hope.
2 tokens I can use it on.
I've only got 1 hit point marked, so then I've got no stress.
I mean, I might as well use it before we sleep, because I can do it again later.
Wait, does it give hope?
Yes, you can gain a hope.
Who has the least hope? Or who runs on hope?
Everybody.
I don't know.
Well, yes, but I'm pretty. Wait. I mean, yeah, that's just true of humans in general.
Clear stress, a hit point,
Everybody.
or give a hope.
Everybody.
But I can also do the heartbreaking song as well, and that will gain. Everybody will gain a hope. So I can do both things.
Let's see. Well,
Well, I'm gonna go ahead
I don't need anything cleared. You'd probably be best using it on someone else.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the heartbreaking song. Everybody gains a hope.
It's so heart-wrenching.
Yes. So
My
everybody
long
gains
rest
a hope.
abilities. Oh, sorry.
So if you have slots, take your one hope, and then I can also. I have 2 tokens. I can. For 2 people, I can do either a stress hope or hit point.
One of y'all take it. I don't need it.
I'll take another hope if you're just giving it out.
Well, you gained a hope with the song, heartbreaking song.
Yes, I just spent 3 though beforehand.
Okay. So. Okay, so I
thank you.
use 1 token. So okay, you gain a hit point or a hope, whichever one you wanted.
A hope.
Okay.
That'll put me back at 5 hope, and I'll use my long rest actions to clear all stress and tend to all wounds.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "You're awesome. You're epic. Here's some hope." Yeah.
feel
I like how you
inspired.
say. Sorry. I'm gonna say I like how you say to tell the characters in character, "Here's some hope," a thing that technically does not exist. So it's like you're just a kid holding your hand open.
Everybody needs a little encouragement and a little bit of hope in the world. So I'm telling them that they're awesome, and I'm giving them like hope to go on.
I just imagine. I just can't. Your character's so adorable. I just can't imagine it. I just imagine him holding his hand open like he's handing them something and there's nothing in it.
I put my hand on his chest where his heart should be and give him hope.
Should be? No.
Where approximately the area of the heart. I don't know where a turtle's heart is. Turtle cow's heart is.
It's in the butt.
Somewhere in your thorax, probably.
I get you back on the ass. There we go.
Your ass cheek glows for a moment.
Right in the glutes.
Yeah.
Bill, do you need any of that?
No, I'm good.
Stress, hope, or hit point?
Nope, I am fine. Thank you, though.
Okay, so I'm gonna use it on myself to get rid of the stress.
I imagine.
Now I do my downtime.
Okay.
Since we're gonna do this is a long rest, right?
Yes.
I want to use my commune ability once per long rest during a moment of calm. You can commune with the ancestor, deity, spirit, nature, otherworldly being, and ask them questions equal to the number of d6s.
Okay.
Choose a value from the rolled results and reference a chart for the effect below.
So you're gonna go ahead and roll. Let's see, what's your presence? So you're gonna roll 2d6s. Then you can choose one of what you rolled. Take that number value and reference the chart and ask. Okay, well, first off, ask the question and then roll. So what's the question that you're asking? And who are you
Look.
reaching out to?
Reviet is reaching out to. Reviet is reaching out to an otherworldly being. Something dark and shifting. Something that is, I don't know, very flippant about what's going on, but might possibly know something.
Okay. What's the question?
These parasites,
Mm-hmm.
do they have wait, not wait. Wait a minute. No, wait, how exactly, what did things look like when shit hit the fan here, basically? Like,
Okay. Go ahead and
basically how this all went down.
yeah, go ahead and
Roll.
roll your d6s or your 2d6. And you're gonna choose one of the numbers that you rolled.
I'll pick 4.
4. You hear sounds or see a vision relevant to the answer. Okay.
If you want me to make it less vague, like what my question is,
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna say you hear sounds and see a vision as to what's happening or what happened when this town became the hellscape that it is. You hear the rumbling of earth and the cracking of rock as this figure, a cloaked figure that has a lot of these twisted, sharpened horns that are erupting out of like the cloak and twisting around and piercing back into his skin. You see that the cloak itself is dripping with like this constant flow of blood, but even still, you see these like scarred, disfigured arms reaching forth and using the powers of the nature of Fainwick is causing a rupture in the crypts below the church. As this is happening, you hear him.
Yes, there it is. There it is. The follower. Good. Just as my lord said. With this, my experiments can begin.
And you see this figure reach in and grab a I would say not a fully decomposed corpse, but a corpse that has been buried for somewhere between 5 to 10 years or so. Pulls this figure out of the ground that he just ruptured forth and trudges it off into a back room. And you see a flash of red light illuminate as suddenly like almost like a flowing river of water, you see thousands of these black parasites just suddenly erupt out from underneath the crack of the door in the ground, spilling forth out into this chamber and out into the streets of Dusty Creek, where you begin to hear the screams of civilians and that's where your vision ends.
Okay. Reviet? Okay, I guess what people would have seen while Reviet was communing is you would have seen her pull her weird ravening cloak completely over her body, and no one would have seen what was going on inside. But she would have been communing, and then just suddenly she just pulls it off, like a magician just making someone appear out of nowhere, and is like, and she'll look at everyone and say, I have had a vision. Seems as though there was an instigator to this little incident. Rather recently. This isn't some long-laid plan. But someone, rather scarred fellow, covered in horns, bleeding rather profusely, has done this. But I'm going to bed.
You mean someone did this on purpose? I thought this was just like worms came out of a hole or some shit.
She walks over to Rin, looks him in the eye. I said I'm going to bed. And then she just walks off.
Alright. Good night.
She's
Walks
old. She
off
needs a rest.
into
He
the
like looks around the
corner
room
of...
like, the
Yes,
fuck?
a quarter of the fucking. Her own
She
group.
walks off 1 foot into the corner. I said good day, turns around.
I said good day. Full like cape, like tuxedo mask, walking away. It's like whoosh.
I've been working on that voice,
okay.
by the way.
Oh my God.
I didn't think I was going to use it this session, but
You did good.
Yes.
Okay. So Rin's gonna find a high shelf to fall asleep on out of everybody's way.
That wasn't me saying you can't talk about it. You can talk about it if y'all want between yourselves, but she is ancient. She needs her rest.
Question: is there any possible way I can wake up before Rin and just be like floating, like fluttering my wings, like and flying like right by her before she wakes up?
oh
You mean
god.
behind next to me?
Okay, you know what I'm gonna have this be? I'm
Did you
gonna
mean
have
Ren or
y'all.
Rin?
Raviet?
We always pick names that are so close together.
Well, it's kind of my fault for saying Rev. I started saying Rev instead of Rev yet. Well, I'll start saying Rev yet, so that way there's a distinct difference between the two. This is what I'm gonna have y'all do. Phil and Rin, both of you give me instinct rolls, and whoever rolls higher is the one who wakes up first.
Can I add anything to it?
No, you're asleep. Both of you can't add anything to this other than just your instinct.
I rolled a 5.
I got 13.
Let's go. Yeah, Phil, easy enough. You wake up and you're like, now's the time.
Why are we just torturing poor
So-
Rin?
What is he doing?
So yeah, I was about to say, Phil, describe what Rin sees when he first wakes up in the morning.
Just sees me just staring at her with like
Him.
this dead, or him with his like dead set gaze, and like I'm trying to flap my wings like as quietly as possible, being respectful, you know, that they're sleeping. But yes, as soon as he opens his eyes, I'm just like, did you hear about the vision?
He falls off the shelf.
Oh, I'm gonna make you do it. Rin. Give me a Oh god, I guess give me a give me an agility reaction roll. I'll say because of. Oh wait, no, you don't have that part of the fawn ancestry. You have the kick part. Never mind. Yeah, just a flat agility roll to see how you land here.
I mean, I could kick him, but no, he's gonna fall.
No, I was gonna
Blah!
say no. If you had the other part of the fawn, which actually, let me go ahead and look that up real quick. I know it has something to do with like jumping and falling and stuff like that.
I don't know. I just thought the kick was cool to get stuff away from me.
Yeah, the Caprine leap. Oh no, that wouldn't even really help either. But yeah, either way. Yeah, just go ahead and give me a flat agility reaction roll.
15 with hope.
Oh, I mean, well, you're full on hope anyway. It doesn't matter either way, but it was reaction.
Sure.
But no, okay. You, as you're falling, you notice that there's like a crate that's kind of jutting out from like a couple of shelves down from you. And you see it coming, and you're able to like brace yourself, like you kind of stiff arm it a bit, and kind of fall to the side of it and land firmly on both of your hooves, and are no worse for wear, other than the startling, vision of the motherfucker right in your face, saying, "Did you see the vision? Did you hear about the vision?"
On the shelf, fucker with wings.
Yeah, and Phil is like, yeah, Phil looks fucked up. Don't forget, Phil is like all sorts of fucked up from like various, what'd you say it was, like experiments that you had, like failed experiments and stuff like that?
Oh yeah. I definitely tried some experiments and stuff on me to see how they would work before I tried them on other people, and some definitely didn't go in my favor.
I could definitely see Phil being the type of person being like, I need to learn how to be really good at healing magic, and that means I need to be able to heal any types of injuries. And what better person to heal than myself? And he commences to set himself on fire. This is going great.
Yeah, I gotta run to the restroom real quick. Give me a sec.
All right, no problem.
But yeah, you see, you scared it out of him.
Yeah. Ren goes to the corner of the room to use the chamber pot of cleanliness. It's a chamber pot that casts prestidigitation on itself when used. It's a self-cleaning chamber pot, pretty much. So you all hear the. You hear him letting loose. But what else is everybody doing this morning as this is happening?
If you look at Reviet, you'll see that she's sleeping in. Well, I mean, we've been friends for a long time. We've been traveling as a team for a long time. You will see that Reviet has been sleeping how she usually does, which is her giant, like her summoned companion Yarrow is sitting there cross-legged, and she has been asleep in his lap, sitting up also cross-legged the entire time. And you will see that she starts to get up a bit, stumbles, and then it gets up, and kind of like a dancer taking another dancer's hands, like to getting ready to dance, he offers his hand, he puts her hands in his, and he lifts her up, and then he just goes back to just standing there silently, like a doll or an object, just staring out over at everyone. And she's like, "Has anything happened while I was asleep?"
Your hip pops back into place.
Yeah, you hear the.
I rolled for pop, and yes, pop.
Yes,
didn't hurt.
You hear it.
It didn't hurt.
You hear it very loud.
But y'all hear a very loud, audible pop as their hip gets put back into place.
Bill is just like fascinating and just starts taking some notes real quick.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
How did Helix sleep through the night?
comfortably.
I imagine that he's probably like took up the entire space by the front door, and y'all just kind of cramped into the back in various like shelves and stuff.
Like a bullskin rug, yeah.
Yeah.
Can Felix go completely into a shell?
No. He
Oh,
is
what's
only full Galapa can. And speaking of which, that's exactly what little Chrissy did. As she went into her shell home. Actually, I'm pretty sure Galapa. Yeah, retract. Yeah. You all watch as little Chrissy retracts, comes back out from her shell. She kind of went down into her shell to kind of help keep up space, and had y'all put her up on a shelf. I would assume
Yeah, the
that's
shelves aren't
probably
safe
when.
either.
Yeah, I would
So-
assume that's probably when Reviet started going around looking for something to steal and didn't find anything other than just stuff that's monetary value. And it is at this time that I activate the chaos roll. I'm gonna see who this is going to actually center on.
Not it.
I'll
So-
take the hit if no one.
Happy.
Green is Helix, blue is Rin, purple is Reviet, yellow is Phil. Reviet. As your hit pops back into place, you're wearing like robes and stuff like that have like a whole bunch of shadows and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Your robes kind of billow a bit, and suddenly the almost like a steam eruption, you all hear a as a very thick fog suddenly fills the entire room.
Oh,
I'll be exiting the
Thank you.
room.
And I will say, because of the area, like this is actually like a fog, so there is moisture in it, and Dusty Creek is a very, very hot place. So it kind of puts like a very uncomfortable humidity, like a high heat, high humidity. I mean, Rin, you understand. You know, we've been in Florida. We know what it's like, that high heat, high humidity, and it's the air just suddenly gets very thick. It's very sticky, and you all become very, very apparent of, or I would say Helix's body odor becomes very apparent to all of you suddenly. It is very uncomfortable. And it is
Rin's
also
gonna hold his nose and run for the door. Dude, seriously. He thinks she farted, so.
is that all that happened?
Yep, that's the chaos roll.
You will see Reviet just sitting there, like the cape pulled around her like a cloak, just like hunched over like a wet dog, like a wet animal, just like.
Yeah, so y'all rolled a 29, which is fog. And mind you, this is a thick fog with 3 C's. That's how thick this fog is, all right? It is 3 C's worth of thick. So a thick fog surrounds the party and follows an individual member for 1d4 hours. I rolled a 4.
Reviet is having a hard time seeing who is where.
Yeah,
Right,
it
in
like
this-
so.
Fog in this enclosed space.
I would say y'all can see. I would say you can see clearly within 5 feet of you, but anything beyond that, like you can see clearly within 5 feet of you. 10 feet you can see as if it were like heavily obscured. But beyond that is you cannot see.
It is.
Rin, you go for the door, correct? Go ahead and give me an instinct roll to try and find the lever for the door in this thick fog.
Oh god. Can I add the railway?
Yes. For those of you who are not in the know, Railway is Rin's name for one of their experiences to help
like a
them with
perception.
perception stuff.
Yeah, because of lyrics for the song. Oh, 18.
18. You actually, like, it's hard for you to, like, see where it is, but you remember exactly where it was because you know that it was on a shelf that you actually picked to sleep on the previous night. Like, you basically slept where the lever was at your feet that night. Just so that way, in case you all needed to get out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry, you would be able to pull it. So you know exactly where this lever is, no problem at all. You rush over to it and pull the lever, and the door opens up. The fog does pour out a bit, but it doesn't lessen the thickness of the area around this. The fog just pours out into the other room. I'm gonna spend a fear. What do y'all do?
I'm giving Reviet stank eye like, dude, really? You couldn't hold it for 5 minutes.
Reviet is holding Yarrow's hand as like a granny being guided across the street to where I get out of this place.
They
Well, we
told
get
me not to eat eggs for breakfast.
You just hear her mumble, "What a bad morning."
What are the rest of y'all doing?
Gathering up my gear and heading out the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
I'm gonna see. Little Christy goes up to Helix and kind of puts her hand in his, and kind of does that thing where they kind of stand by the arm and like kind of take a defensive position behind it. You can tell that she kind of feels spooked by something.
It was a little scary right now, but we'll do our best to make this right by you. Okay, little girl?
Yeah. Sure. It's just, I don't like not being able to see, you know? Ren,
Go
what
to the
is...
library where you've got a nice, good view of things, and stay safe. Look at some picture books or read a couple of good ones while we're gone, okay?
As you say that, Rin, you suddenly feel something, like you feel like you hear something scuttle really, really quickly towards your direction. You can't see where it's like coming from until it's too late, and you feel something like wrap around its leg and squirm up to your side as a very large parasite suddenly wraps around your body and goes and bites you. I rolled a 18 to hit you.
Oh shit.
So you are going to be taking second. 20 points of physical damage.
Yikes, that's 2, right?
Let me look at your... Yeah.
Minor is 14.
Yeah, that falls right into major.
Can I try to shoot it?
Well, it does have you restrained, but yeah, you have with your revolver. Yeah, absolutely. I'll say because it's a sidearm, like you pull it out with your offhand and go to shoot at it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Can I use? So I click the presence for attack, correct?
Yeah, I believe I adjusted the. Yeah, the gun uses your is off your presence. I adjusted it for you. I believe in weapons going off of the spellcasting trait for the class. If you want to use a specific weapon, I'm not going to hold it against you. I will change it to use your shit.
Okay, so he's going to scream ultra to add the
All right.
add damage. and he's gonna spend 2 hope to get more damage. Oh wait, I gotta see if I actually hit it first. Okay,
What are you
22.
doing for the 2 hope to do more damage? Oh, for the kick?
No, I gain a +4 bonus to primary weapon damage for a quick shot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I forgot about that.
I'm assuming 22 hits.
Yeah, 22 definitely hits. So yeah, you want to make a quick shot with that, spend 2 hope, gain a +4 bonus to that? Absolutely. Just make sure when you click the damage for small revolver, just make sure you put make that a +10 instead of the +6.
Well, if I click the thing, it adds it. I already got it added.
Oh.
But I rolled a 20.
20 damage. Yeah. These things are not that strong. 20 damage is definitely in its severe thresholds. And these things don't have that much damage. So like you grab a hold of the head as it the head you sense it coming and you grab it with your main hand, but it's very wet and slimy and it kind of slides forward in your grip. It still lands a really clean bite onto your neck, but you pull out your revolver real quick and shoot it right in its head, and the entire thing just falls limp and just slides off your body and falls to the ground in a wet slump.
Ew. Watch the floor.
Everybody give me instinct rolls. Instinct reaction rolls as you quickly fall quiet and take a moment to listen into your surrounding. Oh god. What's that?
I got a crit success.
Nice.
Hold on. Unfortunately, I don't think stream. Well, actually, I think I hold on. I have a way if I can do this. I'm gonna send a GIF into the group chat real quick. So, this is what it looks. This is what happens with Phil. Let me see if I can pull this up on. Hold on, let me. Do this real quick. And then. Oh, where'd it go? Nah, I can't really make that look that great, unfortunately. Oh, I could do it like this. This is what happens with Phil. You're just, whoa, beast sense. Even through the fog. What did everybody else get?
13.
Okay. Rin?
16.
Alright. Rev, you are muted, by the way. Rev yet?
Sorry, I was coughing earlier.
Oh, you're fine.
What stat did you say to use?
We're rolling an instinct roll as you all take a moment to kind of listen around the area to see if you sense anything else.
So this is a reaction?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use my ancestry quick reactions to mark a stress and gain advantage on this reaction roll.
Okay.
Stress. Okay, yes it did. That is a 16.
Okay. So I will say, Helix, you rolled low, so you hear scuttling and scratching nearby. And you also hear loud stomping outside. So you're just hearing the sounds, but you're not able to really pick up any type of directional awareness.
Instead of picking up directional awareness, can I pick up the Galapa girl and put her on my shoulders?
Yeah, absolutely. Rin and Revyet, you all know that there's at least 2 more parasites in this room, but you're not sure where because they're moving really, really fast and they're moving in this pattern that's making them really hard to pick up. So they're kind of using each other's noise to cover where they are. And it's just like this pattern that's going back and forth. You also hear the stomping of the three-headed beast somewhere outside, and in the direction of like the center of town. Phil.
Yes.
1 second here. You are here. Rin is there. Helix and the Galapa girl are standing in the doorway. Revyet is standing here against the wall. There's a parasite right here going for Rin. And there's one behind this desk that's going for Revyet. And... Oops. These nerds are like, there we go. Exactly right there. Like fucking sonar. You just like, you put both your hands out, close your eyes, and just, like you just have this divine sense that just erupts out of you. And you feel like the tremors in the ground and like the movements through the fog. Like you pick up on the swirling patterns of the fog nearby you to be able to pick up the exact location of where these parasites are. I'm gonna do this because of your crit. You are gonna be able to make an attack on one because, or on at least one of them because you know exactly where they are. Go ahead and give me a presence reaction roll, Phil, real quick, so that way you can tell Revyet and Rin where these things are. And you're doing a presence roll. If you roll high enough, they'll be able to make attacks on these things as well. This is going to be a high DC. I'm going to let you know that now. This is going to be a DC of 20. But if you can hit it, do what?
I'm really stretching here, but can I use Divine Continence, which means you have advantage on rolls to command or persuade to try to like persuade
This is
them?
I would say this is you commanding, like you're using your commanding presence to say attack there and attack there, and then being like okay, and knowing exactly what. So I would say yes. This is definitely an Aetherus thing.
Don't get rally dice too if you need it.
Oh, 24 with hope.
24. Well, this is a reaction, so you're not going to generate hope from that, but 24 is going to do it. So I'm going to say the three of you, if you would like to make your attacks simultaneously, you can. Also, don't forget, this is something that y'all keep forgetting about, something that y'all can always do. If you ever feel like it is necessary to do so, don't forget that each individual person in the group can initiate a tag team attack once per session, meaning that you have to be the one to start the tag team, and you have to be the one to spend the hope for it. So you can include another teammate, and that teammate can also subsequently activate a one afterwards. Just they have to be the one to spend the hope for it and such like that.
How much hope?
It is 3 hope in order to do it. But yeah, but this is y'all are attacking individually, but in a tag team attack, you combine your damage and effects into one singular attack. It's a way to get like a massive amount of damage on an adversary, like to either finish them off or to like start off a battle where y'all may have an advantage because you've done so much damage on something.
Is that
Sounds like a boss fight type of thing.
Yeah. or to like quickly clear out some mobs or something like that, you know.
I don't have any AoE type.
You
thing.
literally have fireball. What the fuck do you mean you don't have an AoE thing?
Well, I mean that I could use with present company.
I would
Yeah,
say
mine is very
honestly,
simple.
if this is the way that I work and this is the way that Daggerheart works, if you can describe it to me in a rational, like role playing type style, then you can combine damage for attack. So like if somebody's like you take your fireball and lob it up into the sky, and fucking Helix goes up, like jumps up at the fireball and smashes it with its hammer, so that way it comes down with like even more velocity and even more of an impact or something. Like that's something
Okay,
I would be
that's
like
really
I would
cool.
allow. You know, because not only does that make a really cool visual, but it's also anime as fuck.
Yeah, but the way the parasites are, they're like really close to us, so
Yeah, and they're and you also established that they're very squishy. Like they have 3 hit points, but they have a low damage threshold. I will let you know now that like their severe damage threshold is only 19.
I'd like to, if it's okay with the group, use Wild Flame, because then I can hit 3 targets within melee range.
Oh yeah, and they're both within melee range as well too.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to do that. So, spellcast roll. Can I use Hold My Hand? Or Ultra?
I would say hold my hand, because you're kind of you're actively going after something that's going after one of your allies.
Okay. $14.
14, yeah, that hits. Oh wait, actually, there is the fog. You rolled you got 14, right? I am gonna actually impose disadvantage just because of the fog. Like you're not exactly sure where it is that like you're attacking. You're just attacking in the area.
Okay.
So I'm actually I gotta so yeah, go ahead and roll me a d6. Just subtract from that. If you, I'm gonna let you know now. If you roll a 1, you'll still hit. But
I rolled a
anything,
2.
yeah, unfortunately, that puts you just below. So as you go to throw out these flames, did you roll with hope or fear?
Hope.
Okay. As you go to throw out these flames, like you're just not exactly sure where the parasite is, and that moment's hesitation, both the parasite that's going after you and the one that's going after Revyet are going to go ahead and make their attacks on that failure.
Yeah, but he told me where they were.
Yeah, but with the disadvantage, you drop below their difficulty. But the one going after you does miss on only rolled a 7 to hit. The one going after Revyet, though, I do believe, yep, that is going to hit.
Can I let my companion tank it for me?
Do they have an ability that lets them do that? Let me see.
They have an experience called Protective.
That's just an experience. Like that's just like with y'all. It's not like an ability or something like that. So unfortunately,
okay.
I'm gonna say unfortunately no.
Okie dokie.
So, that is 21 points of physical damage to you, Revyet. As one of these parasites just suddenly leaps out of the fog at you, like almost like springing off of its back tail, and just like viciously lashes at like your like goes after your throat and chest area, and then you feel its tail beginning to like wrap around you as well.
Can I cast I want to cast Hideous Retribution on for attacking me.
Say it again.
Hideous Retribution. It attacks when. Oh wait. Oh, that's only with allies. Never mind. It only activates. It can only use when it attacks an ally, not when I get attacked.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. All right. No worries. You can go ahead and do something else if you'd like. That was their that was the only reason why they went, just because of the fail from Rin attacking. But they went ahead and went, so now the spotlight's back to y'all. Like, this is just, we're just doing a quick little combat here.
I'm going to tell Chrissy, quick change of plan. Stay here for now. Close yourself in. I'm going to put her on the upper shelf, and then I guess close the vault door behind me as I go back into the main room.
Okay. I'll go ahead and put we'll put a little pink dot here for Chrissy to mark that she's right back here.
I've only
in these
known
shelves.
this Palapa girl for one session, but if anything were to happen to her,
I'm gonna kill everybody in this room. I love that. Okay, anything else you would like to do with your turn there, Helix?
I can't see crap in this fog.
Yeah. I would say you heard like the direction from Phil as to where these things are, so you kind of get a general idea. And also, like, there's one that's actively attacking and latched onto Revget, like right next to you. So I will say that she is within 5 feet of you, so you can see this thing actually.
Okay, I'll take a wild swing.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack. Move this on over here a little bit.
A 16 with hope.
Yeah, that definitely hits. We have established these things have a difficulty of 13, by the way.
Let's see. Damage 47.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that thing is splattered. Like, I would just say you just take your hammer, like, you don't even fully swing it. You just kind of stiff arm it, like, directly in front of you, almost like you thrust it forward, kind of like a spear, and you just, like, embed the thing into the wall beside you. And Rin, if you want to go ahead and make an attack against the one that made an attack against you, you will have no disadvantage on this one, because it's actively right in front of you now. Like, you get a clear visual of where these things are. Right, go ahead and give me an attack roll with your revolver. Also, I'm gonna make an attack. I'm gonna make a check here for little Chrissy here. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna try the wild flame.
All right, want to try the wild flame again? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Well, you already rolled for it, so oh wait, no, you didn't roll for it yet, did you?
No.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Make your spellcast roll.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, with fear, if that helps.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
I'm gonna use Hollowed Aura so that fear becomes a hope.
I'm going to kill your character.
26.
26 damage. Yeah, this thing fries. You actually hear it like sizzle and pop and kind of give
I
like
hit 3.
There was only the one left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one got like pulverized by the hammer. So there you go.
I just wasn't sure how many were still in there.
It was just those two. Phil went ahead and like basically told y'all there's just 2 in this room, and then that 3-headed monster thing is like directly outside, out front. And with that, we had, what was it? We had the 1 gunshot. So yeah, as you finish this last one off, you all hear a crash as this thing suddenly bursts into the front area here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and change the ambience now. There we go. If y'all want to change it over to the Dead Man's Canyon battle music, because this thing heard that gunshot.
My bad.
Fuck it. It's gonna get flipped. I don't even care. Whole bunch of smidgens all over the place. Just like these three heads just kind of come bursting through. Actually, let's see here. Well, it was, hold on, it was right here. Not like right there, so. Yeah, this thing gives no fucks. It just comes crashing into the building. Boards and wood and furniture just goes flying as this massive beast just comes charging in. Just and it is going to attack. Let's see, who would it attack first? The first one right there is Revyet.
It blew through the wall.
Yes, one of the heads just burst through the wall. Like all three of the heads are basically bursting through this one wall here. They're not like bursting into the vaults or anything like that. They're all coming in here. I'm not redrawing this beauty. It's too perfect. First attack against Revyet is going to hit. So as one of the heads comes in, just like almost like all the head is just already open and comes bursting in through the wall and snaps shut over Revyet's leg and like smashes her into the wall. So that is going to be that and that and. That's not too bad. 15 points of physical damage. And then next head is going to attack. This one's going to be against Helix. That's definitely going to hit with that low armor or that low evasion of yours. These things are rolling for shit on damage. It must be, it's something about crashing through the walls seems to have blunted the force of this damage a little bit. That's 12 points of physical damage to you. And then I think the third one...
Before we do that, let me quickly resolve a couple of things.
Okay.
I'm going to mark 2 stress to force that thing to take a hit point of damage.
Oh, all right.
Revenge.
Is that...
I'm going to check...
That would be physical damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, presumably. Okay, yeah, I can't mitigate either of the stress, so I take that.
Okay, let me look at something real quick. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, it doesn't have anything specific on that. It just says mark 2 stress to force the attacker to mark a hit point.
All right. Yeah, no problem. No problem. And then the last head actually, instead of going for an attack.
I want to resolve something too.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
One, I wanted to hit it. How much HP did it hit me for?
12, 14.
Okay, so that means I must. Okay, I want to hex it. When a creature causes you or an ally with close range to mark any number of hit points, you can spend a stress to hex them. Action rolls and damage rolls against that creature gain a bonus equal to my tier. So I'm gonna spend the stress to hex this thing.
All right.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. And then, so for the last one, it's going to use its terrifying chorus as like these two heads come crashing through. You see the third one just go like it just kind of bellows outwards, almost like in a haunting call. All PCs lose 2 hope, so everybody go ahead and lose 2 hope for me there. And 2, also I do need to reduce, or I need to spend 2 fear for those last 2 actions from those relentless. And with that, everybody reduce your hopes.
Yes, but can I sing the relaxing song so people can, or no, heartbreaking song so people can get at least 1 hit point back?
Is that the hit point one or the
Heartbreaking song is to gain a hope.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So everybody gets a hope back.
Thank you for the hope.
And with that, spotlight is y'all's.
I would like to let's see. I can either put it to sleep. I'm gonna do Mystic Tether. Let's see if that works. 15 with hope.
15.
It's to
Unfortunately, is a failure. Sorry, I'm eating a chocolate.
Okay,
So describe to us how this how the mystical tether looks first off.
Just a glowing blue rope.
Okay. It's one of those chocolate caramels, so it takes a moment. Yeah, so you summon up these glowing blue ropes that kind of just erupt out from the ground and go to like wrap around this 3-headed menace and pull it down to the ground. But as soon as the ropes go taut, they just snap and the spell just fizzles away as the Hydra just...
You bitch!
All right. That's gonna come. Spotlight is gonna come back onto me. It's going to make an attack against you there, Rin, in reaction to you casting the spell at it. Ooh, no, that is going to definitely be a miss with only a 6 to hit. That would have missed Felix. So just one of the like the middle head comes and just chomps down at you, and you just kind of dance out of the way. Just kind of getting like still singing your song a bit. You just kind of like sway out of its way. That is its. That's. I'm not gonna spotlight it again. If y'all want to go ahead, spotlight is y'all's again.
I'd
Feel
like.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, Revit's gonna stumble up. It's like being helped up by Yarrow, and is going to look at it. Is going to try to get a sight on this thing, and cast Corrosive Projectile.
Okay, go ahead and make your spellcast roll.
That is a 22 with fear.
22 is definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Stress do I have? Okay. So Revia is going to. Let's see how much damage. That's a 14.
Why am I
14?
picturing that's like
Yep, and she's
vomiting
going to
after
spend
spicy food?
two. She's going to spend. She's going to spend 2 stress. To give it a -2 difficulty penalty.
Ooh.
That way, it's easier for everyone to hit.
Nice.
Okay, and then all right, nice. As this corrosive projectile smashes into the middle chest area of this creature, you see something unusual happens as the surface of the creature suddenly ripples, and like a translucent type effect shimmers across it, and you see its eyes just kind of go opaque and the head sway a little bit. It is affected by a condition known as dazed. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. You all do not know what this condition does, but it is dazed.
I must know the secret of the ooze.
The spotlight is
Do we know
still
how
y'all's.
it tracks the prey?
Do what?
Do we know how it tracks the prey? Is it visual? Is it tremors? Is it sound?
I mean, it seems it has eyes, like it has predatory eyes, and they're like focused down on y'all. Like there's still
it
a
also-
fog that's like filling up this area, but there's like so much like wind and force that just came through here that like it kind of cleared out the area for a little bit as this hydra like literally came in like a wrecking ball.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. You vanish from sight.
Helix, would you by chance want to do a tag team attack? I have no problem spending the 3 hope.
Ooh.
One moment. There's something I have to do first.
That is fine.
I am going to give a just primal scream, beat my chest with one clenched fist, activating my unstoppable feature.
Ooh, there it is. I was wondering when that was going to come into play.
I'm going to take 2 fingers, point them right at my eyes, and then turn it around and point 1 finger directly at the Hydra, activating Deadly Focus.
Nice.
And you wanted to do an attack?
Yeah, do a tag team attack. What I thought is like I could run up to you. I don't know if this is fine or not, but like run up to you and like you put your hands out, I jump on them, and like you throw me up in the air, and like I fly even higher than that 30 feet in the air to do my like flying attack, and then you do whatever you do.
I think the ceilings might be low for that.
Well, most of the ceiling's been smashed out.
Oh. Then by all
Or you
means,
could like throw
let's
him
do it.
outside and he kind of like flies up and then comes like back down at an angle or something to attack its backside.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And that you said that's 3 hope to do that.
Yes. I'm
Or
here
is it
for
another hope for the flying attack.
Both of y'all. So the way this is gonna work is both of y'all make your attack rolls, and then you'll choose whose attack roll you'll use, and then you'll both either hit or miss. And then when you'll do your damage, you'll add them together, and you're both attacking with
Using mine.
weapons, correct?
We're using mine.
To get a
I
crit.
I got a crit success.
Nice. Let's go. So the way that's going to work is both of you are going to gain a hope, and both of you are going to clear a stress, and both of you are going to double this dice. Or not double the dice, excuse me. Take your maximum damage that you could do and add it as a modifier. That's right. So Phil, what attack are you using?
Advanced hollow axe.
And then you're putting your stress in there too for the extra D8.
It's hope, but yeah.
Or yeah, okay. So that's 4d8. Fucking math. God damn it, calculator.
Right. Yeah, please
Alright.
figure this out for me because I can't.
All right, 4 times 8 plus the 7. All right, so you're gonna be rolling, roll 4d8 plus. Hold on, 30 plus this would be another. No, wait, no, so, plus 39.
Holy shit.
4d8.
Yeah, plus 39. Helix, you're using Plate Breaker,
I'm using Plate Breaker.
and you activated Deadly Focus, which is already activated on there, so that's 5d12. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's 70 points.
Yeah, plus 5d12 plus 70. God damn.
Oh, you're so gonna beat my fireball. Please,
It
please beat
could.
my
It
fireball.
might. It just might.
Well, yeah. All right, let's see.
Roll it. Roll. So actually, because y'all are actually going to be adding this damage together. So I
got
will have to
58.
say. Okay, so 58. Hold on. Let me. Oh, did I close that calculator? Sure did. All right.
Let's see, not good enough to re-roll the.
So 58, and we're adding that in with.
Plus 125 from me.
God, yeah, oh my god. So even the individual.
That's the highest now.
Yeah, 125. Wow. Got that written down. Plus.
Before we move on, once per rest, when you critically succeed on an attack, you and your allies who can see or hear you clear a hit point or 1d4 stress. So anyone who can see me or hear me, because I know we have the fog, can either clear a hit point or 1d4 stress.
Wait, what are you doing for that?
Rousing Strike, it's an ability.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yes.
Well, Leona, I'm sorry. That's actually plus 126. I forgot to add on the 1 from Unstoppable.
How dare you lie to me? Sorry. 126. So, y'all want to know how much damage you did?
Yes.
184 tag team points of damage.
Jesus.
Dang.
Holy
damage
shit.
machines.
Sheesh. So I mean, yeah, that definitely fucked this up.
It's not dead.
No, but it is bloodied, and you chop the middle. I would say that Helix, you come and smash this head so hard that it's almost like you took a giant axe and severed it clean at the neck. This head just evaporates off of the carcass of this thing, and
It's like a Gallagher concert.
And I would say that as Phil, when Helix goes and throws you, you actually take your axe and are slashing the side of this beast as you fly past it, and then you fly up into the air and circle back down and just to drive your axe clean into the backside of this creature, who just roars out as its tail goes whipping around your head feverishly. Y'all fucked this thing up. I am going to spend a fear and steal the spotlight for this poor innocent baby that y'all are just bullying. I'm gonna activate. There was a roll with fear. No. So it can't. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's gonna make some attacks against the ones that just royally fucked it up. So This is going to be an attack against you here, Helix. That's definitely going to hit with a 19 on the die. Dude, this thing is rolling so shit for damage. I cannot believe how shitty the damage actually is for this. That's only 12 points of damage to you.
And Unstoppable reduces that to nothing.
Jeez. Seeing that, like, so actually describe how that looks as one of the heads comes in and tries to take a bite at you. How does that Unstoppable look?
It flails its head at me futilely. As it goes to bite down, I backhand it away.
So fucking anime. So get the fuck off me. Nice. All right, let's see if it can do better on his second attack. I'm gonna spend a fear. Even with the low roll, that does hit.
Who?
Same target, Helix. No. But wow, this poor thing just cannot get damage in at all. So no, that was only 11 points of damage to you. So again, your Unstoppable takes that away, unless it's only like a once per turn thing, which I doubt.
It's pretty much every time.
Dude, after.
Oh, you got
Okay.
Hydra.
Yeah. No, that's it's looking very frustrated and angry, and also a little demasculinated. That's y'all's turn. Who wants to take the next action?
Just real fast, I'd like to free Hope to clear 2 armor slots.
Okay.
I would like to sing an epic song.
Okay.
To make it temporarily more vulnerable.
Ooh. All right. Very good. So attack rolls on attacks on it will have advantage. Is that something you have to roll for, or it just happens?
It just happened. Describe how you perform for others. You can play each song once per long rest.
Yep. Make target within close range temporarily vulnerable. Yeah, absolutely. So next roll against this, or rolls against this will have advantage until I clear it. Reviet, I'm gonna say action goes to you. You're the only one that hasn't done anything. What would you like to do? And you are muted, by the way. Reviet, you are muted. Hello. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I'd like to back up.
Okay.
Like. Probably. Well, behind. Like, more towards the back wall.
Do they get opportunity attack?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
No. I'm not ruling that. Not unless it specifically says. Like, I haven't actually found anything in Daggerheart about opportunity attacks except for like in Warriors section. Like Warriors have an ability for it. So I'm taking that rule out. So
Okay.
Alright. Then yeah, back up against the wall.
And you have advantage because it's vulnerable.
Yep.
Yep. I'd like to. I cast Blighting Strike on it.
Okay. Make your spell cast roll.
That is a. That is a 14 fear.
Okay. That is unfortunately going to miss. So as you send this strike out, like you're aiming at like one of the side heads, that quickly kind of like moves out of the way as you go. And with that roll with fear, you watch as that shimmery, transparent type effect on it loosens and drops. And as that does, it's going to, and as the spotlight comes back to me, the Hydra is going to use regeneration. It's going to clear. And
Counterspell.
this is a feature. Oh, you don't have counterspell. Fuck off. 2 heads grow.
Wait.
So the one head that got slashed off, 2 heads grow out from that wound. And it now spotlight. It's going to attack at that is Phil.
Yes.
It's going to attack you. So like the tail like just comes back and like whips at you with like a slashing, like there's like a really sharp fin on the back end, and it comes back and slashes you. Oh, there's the damage. 24 points of physical damage to you.
Okay.
Gonna spotlight again. There's gonna be an attack coming at you, Rin. Yep, that's definitely going to hit. 11 points of damage to you, Rin.
Wait, are both of them are in close range, right?
Yeah, all of the whole thing is, yeah. Close range is like within 30 feet.
All right, then I want to cast Hideous Retribution because you hit both of them. So that would be 1 Hideous Retribution for each of them. The first one is a 22 with hope. So
spellcast. I'm gonna say because it's a reaction and it's not y'all's spotlight. I'm gonna say you can only do it like once per, because like reaction, you only have like 1 reaction that you can use for it. But go ahead and make your spellcast roll against that.
22.
With hope or fear.
Hope.
All right, and it definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so I mark a stress. That's a 12.
All right. And with that, when you hit it with that magic damage, you watch as that shimmery opaqueness takes it over again as it becomes dazed again. But continuing on with that, spotlighted twice, so we can roll in. Coming at you again, Phil. Ooh, that doesn't count because it landed outside of my play area here. I believe... Yep, that just hits. Ooh, let's go. Thank y'all for having low evasion, I'm just saying. God damn it. This thing can't fucking roll for shit, man. Yeah, it's ignoring you. Fuck off. It can't hurt you, so it's hurting everybody else that's hurting it. That's wait. 13 points of damage to you, Phil. And then the last one. I'm gonna say this one is also gonna go after. Oh wait, this thing has. Oh, it can attack within close range, so you are still within its range, Revyet. So it's actually gonna have this last attack coming at you. That's gonna hit with a 17 on the die plus stuff. Uh, 19 points of physical damage to you, Rev. Yet.
20.
And after those 4 spotlights, spotlight goes to y'all.
Okay. You said how much is it? What damage was that?
Wait, hold on. 19 points of physical damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh shit!
I'm down.
This is our
people.
first ever character down. Revyet, you have to make a death move.
Oh.
So you have.
Wait, can I?
No,
Can I
this
give
is
their
something that
inspirational
no.
words?
This happens right as soon as they go down. This is something that happens right away. The character has to make a choice as to what they're gonna do with their character in this moment. Revyet, you can avoid death, which is you can avoid death. Your character avoids death and faces the consequences. They temporarily drop unconscious, and then you work with the GM to describe how the situation worsens. Your character can't move or act while unconscious. They can't be targeted by an attack, and they can return to consciousness when an ally clears 1 or more of their marked hit points, or when the party finishes a long rest. After your character falls unconscious, roll your hope die. If its value is equal to or under your character's level, they gain a scar. Meaning, if you're going to roll a single d12, and if you roll a 5 or lower, you're going to permanently lose a hope slot. You can also choose to risk it all. You roll your duality dice. If the hope die is higher, your character stays on their feet and clears an amount of hit points or stress equal to the value of the hope die. Divide the hope die value between hit points and stress however you'd prefer. If the fear die is higher, your character crosses through the veil of death. If you critically succeed, your character stays up and clears all hit points and stress. Or you can go out in a blaze of glory. Your character embraces death and goes out in a blaze of glory. Take 1 action at the GM's discretion, which critically succeeds. Then cross through the veil of death. What would you like to do, Revyet?
Well, she's not gonna go out in a blaze of glory. That's not her. She's not that kind of person. She's not gonna blaze of glory and and let herself die for you. For all of you. Sorry, but that's the kind of person she is. So it's between avoid death and risk it all. Risk it all, or you know what? I think I'm gonna risk it all.
Oh shit! All right. Go ahead and make a duality dice roll. And I'm gonna have you, just if you roll with hope, you are back up.
I rolled with fear.
No.
Oh
Yep.
no!
Yep. Oh god.
Oh no!
I'm gonna use support tank.
What?
When an ally in close range fails a roll, you can spend 2 hope to allow them to re-roll either their hope or fear die.
And you also get to have your rally die.
The rally die
Oh,
won't
yeah.
help for this.
No.
I'm trying to decide if Hold on, where is support tank when an ally? See, the thing with this is it's not like a normal roll, you know? That's why I'm like, does this count? Oh man, I don't know how to rule this. I don't know how to rule this.
Flip a coin to flip a coin.
You want to do a set of duality dice? See who rolls higher. It's like flipping a coin.
I'm gonna say, yeah, just duality dice to see if I get another shot, I guess. That might work.
I'll roll my own. You know what? No, this is definitely a rectangle moment. If I've ever seen one, this is a rectangle moment. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a duality roll to give you the chance to re-roll either your hope or your fear die. So before we go, what did you roll on both of your dice? What did you roll on your hope and what did you roll on your fear?
Hope is a 2 and fear is a 5.
Okay, so you'll definitely want to re-roll the hope on this. But this is, so just so we know, I mean, you can kind of see which is which. This is obviously my hope die and this is my fear die. If the fear die is higher, we have to keep how it rolled. If the hope die is higher, you can re-roll your hope die, but what you roll has to stand. Good luck. Oh my god. I am so sorry, Reviet. The dice have spoken. When I saw it land on that 11, I was like, oh no. Oh no. So, we're gonna need a slight moment of silence. Y'all aren't gonna be able to hear it, but stream will as I play taps for you. 07's in the chat.
Oh, this is the first time I've had a character die in a tabletop RPG.
What happens with the behemoth?
So,
Yeah.
Reviet,
And I
describe to us what happens in these final moments, what's going through Reviet's mind, how does this demise look, and what happens to your companion as well.
You will see Reviet's body just tenses up and just freezes, kind of like it's no longer a living thing, but not a corpse, like a doll. She rattles a bit and falls to the ground face first, rattles a bit more, and then something odd happens. You hear a sort of like sound like rushing wind, and as it's like the body collapses in on itself where the hole where the mask is, pulling herself in on herself, and just a small little just like shock wave, and she's just gone. Her companion's standing there, lifeless for a second, and it stumbles a bit, and it just falls apart. revealing a human skeleton inside that has been clearly partially turned into wood, a look of horror on itself in a massive hole in its rib cage. And in that rib cage, you see a bird, a Potu bird, her animal companion that she left inside of it, and a small wooden rabbit inside of there. The bird looks distressed and panics and flies off with the wooden rabbit in its talons. And that's all. Well, that's the last you see of Riviet.
As the Hydra comes in, and almost like a single bite, just the top comes down over the top of Reviet, and in a single bite, just Reviet is no more. Damn.
I'm gonna scream no, and tries to revive her, but
The mask
there's
there.
nothing there.
Rin, as you reach your hand out in a final attempt to hear or to heal what is no longer there, you hear a very slight, faint echoing meh, as the goat token that Reviet gave you before loses its magic.
I'm gonna keep it anyway.
With that, spotlight is on y'all. I think that was its final attack anyway. What would y'all like to do?
You will be avenged. I am going to plate breaker the hell out of this Hydra.
Give me an attack roll. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a 50% chance to have advantage on this roll. That's a 4. You got it. You have advantage on this attack from your fueled rage and desire for avenging poor Reviet.
Be a 14 with hope.
14 with hope. Unfortunately, yeah, its difficulty was reduced permanently by Reviet, but it was only reduced to a 16. So unfortunately, that is going to miss. So it is going to
Tears in my eyes. Yeah.
You do get a hope back from that. But it is going to make some retaliatory attacks against you. That is going to hit. Let's see if it can actually do damage to you.
Yeah.
Fuck no. That's going to be 15 points of damage.
Reduced to nothing.
Yep. It's going to spend a fear. Attack again. And miss. Wow, it actually misses. So as another head just comes in to the side to swing at you, you literally just shoulder check it and it just like stops in place. You just like make it lose all of its momentum. Spotlight's back onto y'all. I'm getting low on fear. This thing I knew was gonna eat fear.
I want to do Wild Flame.
Yeah, absolutely. Make your spellcasting roll.
Can I add anything to this attack?
Yeah. You can. The spellcasting roll is the same as like an attack roll. So if you want to add Ultra to this, you can.
24.
24 definitely hits. Roll damage. I think this is actually the only like the
10.
third character I've lost as a GM. Like one of my characters losing their character. I've only ever had 2 deaths before this in a campaign, and that was your character
Me.
and Ethan's character.
Yep.
So yeah, this is only the third. Like, damn, was not expecting that. How much damage was that? I'm sorry.
10.
10 damage. Yeah. And it's going to get that same that ripple effect
now
again,
that-
where it becomes translucent and opaque.
And now that she's dead, does the fog go away?
I will say yes, the fog does drop. Spotlight is still on y'all. That was a success. So Phil or Helix. And what's crazy too is Phil, you don't even know this has happened. You don't know that Rev yet's down because you're still in the back. Like you got this big hulking massive creature in front of you. You can't see into that back room.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
But it is if you would like to do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my normal fly up, spend a hope, fly up, do an extra D8 damage on an attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 unfortunately just misses, but you
Does-
do have prayer
Does a
dice.
7? Yeah, I was just
And you
about
also,
to say
Yeah,
also,
the rally
y'all
dice.
also too, y'all also have those rally dice as well.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Helix, if you want to roll your, I remember you missed the DC by 2. If you want to roll your rally dice, if you get a 2 or higher, I'll let you get damage in. Phil, you only need 1. You only need a 1. So if you want to use your rally dice now and just hit for free, or if you want to burn one of your prayer dice for free right now, you can do that. Like you only missed the
Just
DC
use
by
one of my
1.
prayer dice, because one of my prayer dice is a 2, so.
All right, perfect time for it. Absolutely. Roll damage. And Helix, are you wanting to use your rally dice now?
No, I don't like retroactively that far. I'll just take my normal attack next time.
Okay. Fair enough. I am going to say this, though. It's a once per session thing, and we are nearing the end of today's session. So if you don't use it now or use it soon, you're going to lose it. Until
Using
next
it now,
session.
you say. We'll resolve after his attack.
Okay. Phil, what's that damage?
25.
25. Yeah. You slash. I'm gonna say because you're in the back, like you slash off one of its legs and its tail. As that is major damage. Nicely done. It marked 2 hit points. This thing is looking up. It's looking like a good chunk of some damage might be able to finish this thing off once and for all. It's looking really rough after that.
Has everybody had a turn?
Yeah, rally die is a D6.
I believe it's a D8, right, Ren? It becomes a D8 like level 5 or something. Yeah, it is a D8. I just looked.
Okay.
Yeah, D8
then-
because I'm level 5.
Huh, it's a 3, so okay.
There you
yeah.
go. Get that damage in.
And that's 42 damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, I rolled really low.
Helix, how do you want to put this thing down?
Yes.
After seeing my long-term companion just crumple, fueled by absolute rage, I bring Platebreaker above my head and strike down, not on one of the heads, but between 2 of them, into the torso of the creature, crushing it beneath the weight of the weapon. bones audibly splinter. And I'll let you finish the description.
You all watch as like Helix goes over and just like smashes this thing down, and a massive dust cloud like kicks up into the area as this thing's like entire weight is just like basically smashed down on top of it seemingly. And as the dust cloud settles away, you all see that instead of it, the impact being looking like it came from like Helix's warhammer, like you can see the point from where the warhammer hit, but beyond that, it looks like a giant fist came down and left a perfect fist imprint into the back of this creature, enough to shatter its bones and like break through skin. This thing is just crushed. As you all see like the leftover impact from this, the creature's remains begin to sizzle and melt down into a puddle. And as the puddle, like it basically begins to like bubble and sizzle and evaporate. But as it does, I need to make me a little roll here. Okay. Give me a second here. So we go ahead and get rid of this creature. Let's see, so... yeah, we can do that. As this thing evaporates and sizzles down into a puddle, you all watch as 10 parasitic worms erupt out of the puddle and swarm to attack all of you. 4 are going after you, Phil. Four are going after Helix. And 2 are going to go after you, Rin. Let me go ahead and resolve these attacks real quick. First attack against Phil is going to be a hit. Second attack is going to be a hit. Third attack is a, oh my god, hit. That's 4 hits against you, my friend. Luckily, these ones aren't as strong as the others. But I do need, where's my pen? How we looking, gang?
Sorry.
Welcome to tier 3. So actually, the way I'm gonna rule this, because of these damage, actually, let me look at your thresholds here. Yeah, that's just gonna be 4 hit points marked onto you, Phil. Also, I don't think, Helix, that these things can actually hurt you. So
Oh
instead,
no, they are welcome to try.
So I think instead they're gonna try and do something different. I need you, Helix, I need you to give me 4 strength reaction rolls. And then I'm gonna go ahead while you're doing those. I need you just let me know if you roll, if any of them are below a 13. And Rin, I'm just gonna go ahead and make these 2 attacks against you. That is just a hit. And that is also, yeah, that is also just, okay. So I think, yeah, Rin, you're just gonna go ahead and mark 2 hit points for me, please.
I take an armor slot for 1.
Okay. You can for both if you want. They're both 2 individual attacks. Helix, how we looking?
It was 4 successes, by the way.
4 successes. All right. So
Yeah,
spotlight is back onto
25
y'all.
critical success, 13, 19, 18. Okay, I no longer have Deadly Focus available since the Hydra died, and I'm assuming that the worms don't count as a continuation of the creature.
No, they're new. They're new creatures.
Okay. I would see. I'm going to clean out this room. I'm going to make an attack against that 3rd wormy worm, first and foremost,
Okay.
and we'll see if that hits.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm hoping they don't have some kind of... Okay, that is an 18 with fear, but I'm going to use my Unbound feature to make that a roll with hope instead.
Fucker. That definitely hits.
Personal. Okay. In that case, I'm also going to spend a hope to activate Whirlwind, so that all creatures
Nice.
within period close range will be taking half the damage of what I'm about to roll.
Oh, we said within close? Or very close?
It's very close.
You can hit the worms that are also on Rin with that, actually.
Yes, please.
Really? Yes. Why, yes. Yes, indeed. We're going to
Roll that damage. Clear that room. Holy shit.
Hey. First up. Oh my god, that is literally the worst damage I have ever rolled. But fortunately, I do get to re-roll that 1-1 thanks to not good enough. Okay, just so you know, the 4 rolls here are 4, 3, 3, and 4. So it's
Nice.
only 25 damage total, and I guess 12.5 damage to everything else.
Yeah, that's going to do it. These things are not that strong. That clears them out. Hell yes.
Woo!
Awesome going. That's best use of Whirlwind right there, is when you're going up against like little low level minions like this. Amazing.
Yeah, I learned my lesson when you had those slimes that one episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. All right. Phil.
Can I use any movement to get closer to Phil?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let's see how far we can move you here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is as far as you can go for free. If you want to make an agility roll, you can go an additional 30. But you need to clear a
instead
DC.
Instead of going around to the south, can I go through the giant hole in the wall?
Oh yeah, duh. I'm so dumb. Yeah, no, like, let me go politely use the door, even though there's this gaping hole in the wall. I'm so dumb. Yeah. 10, 15, 20, 25.
Not that lawful good.
Right there. That'll put you right there.
Okay.
Alright, Phil.
I'm just going to use an advanced hollow attack on one of the worms.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's a 15 with hope.
That definitely hits. And you gain a hope. Hell yeah.
Should be 22 damage.
22. Yeah. Like I said, these things are not that beefy. If you'd like, you can go ahead and make it another. That was a success. So the spotlight is still y'all's. If you want to keep making attacks against these things, or if you want Helix to try and come up and clear them out instead, like, choice is up to y'all.
How many more are there?
There's 3 more
3.
that are still on Phil here.
Helix, if you want to try coming up and wiping them out, you can, but if not, I can go again. It don't matter.
Well, the
Yeah.
3 that are, like, looks like it's to the north. Are those still there?
Those aren't. Yeah. Fuck those. We'll say those are actually the ones that like came in and attacked y'all.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Go ahead with whatever you were doing. Sorry to
Okay,
interrupt.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. No, that was valid. That was valid point.
It's actually a great load off my mind. Okay, let's close in and clean up.
All right. Go ahead and make your final attack roll, my friend. So I'm guessing you're going to be whirlwinding this as well. All you need to do is beat a 13.
21 for the attack, and the damage
Hope or
is
fear?
going to be... Oh, sorry, with hope.
Damn it.
I almost forgot to get the hope, and then clear out the hope because I used whirlwind to power it. And the damage is 37 on the first one, and then half that, 18.5 for the rest of it.
Yeah, that does it. Clearing house. Helix just comes through with this warhammer swirling and spinning like a maniac. Y'all put the final threats to rest.
I'm gonna
Good
drop my
shit.
hammer and run to my fallen companion.
Same.
Hell yes. And
Don't you drop my hammer.
as you all rush forward, oops, hold on. That's what I meant to do. You all rush forward to well, actually I forgot, Reviet, when you described how Reviet passed, did you say anything about like her body or anything like that? I know I had said
Her
that
body-
she'd gotten eaten, but
Her body sort of got pulled into her mask, kind of like a black hole. All that's left is probably like the mask.
Okay. Yeah, I would say you all rush over to the puddle and you see Reviet's mask sitting there on the floor.
And also, I guess, the corpse of her companion. That's...
You all gather what you can of Reviet's remains and contemplate your losses and the steps that you'll be taking moving forward from here. And that's what we're going to call today's episode right there. Thank you all so much for being here for today's session of As the Wilds Wither. I was not expecting this. This was a shock to me. Yeah. But you know, the dice, they have their story to tell as well. I say that all the time. We don't pull punches around here, and sometimes these things happen, you know. But it's okay. Well, next session, if you want to have, well, I'm sure you said before session while we were doing our pre-game meetup, you were talking about how many different characters you have. So I'm sure you will have another character that you'll be able to use for next week's session. Next week's session, by the way, will be on a Sunday. We are officially moving over to Sundays as our new streaming days for Daggerheart, as our amazing and wonderful fellow player Graphy will be returning. She has Sundays off on from her work schedule, so we're moving our games to Sundays. So we will also be having Graphy with us next session, as well as your another character, Clairly.
I thought we were going back to the other story.
We will be once we finalize and conclude this one. Graphy actually made a secondary character. We're gonna conclude this side story for better or worse, we're going to conclude this side story before we continue on, because there is a story to be told here. So we will be picking this up next week, Sunday, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all again so very much for being here. And before we wrap up officially, as always, I will be turning it over to my players to give them a chance to give one last little final word in, to give their thanks or appreciations or comments or concerns that they'd like to add as the end of our session. So without further ado, the player formerly known as Revyet.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so take me last.
What would you like to say in closing tonight?
I just want to say thank you for this fun time, even if it was rather brief. It was fun being Revyet, and I'll have a character prepared for next week. That's kind of all I got. Thank you.
Yeah, losing a character is rough. I understand the feeling and such, but you keep on going back, thinking, I'm sure you're right now. You're kicking yourself in the butt, going, I should have just played it safe. I should have just gone down. I would have been back up. I would have been fine. I could have continued playing, but there's always that. Well, what if? What if I had succeeded on that? Gotten back up, shrugged off that damage, sometimes just gotta go big, go home, and then you also had that chance, for a second chance as well, and unfortunately the dice decided that it wasn't meant to be. But that is also, part of the fun when it comes to TTRPGs. Don't be too broken heart or upset about it. That's just the way that these games go sometimes. And like you said, you got to have fun with this character. You got to see how a witch plays, and honestly, a witch is pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was really amazed with a lot of the abilities that you were able to do. Revyet was also able to pull out that a little bit of understanding for what's going on here. With that, at least the party has some intel and such, so it's all right. Revyet did amazing. And your next character, I'm sure, will do just as amazing. So, try not to be too brokenhearted about it. But next up, Phil, what would you like to say in closing today?
First of all, Revyet, you will be missed. Sad to see you go, but super excited to see what you come up with for your next character. You always have really amazing characters. So I can't wait to see it. Leona, thank you as always for hosting. Always fun. Yeah, did not expect this session to go this way at all in the slightest. Like, never even crossed my mind that this would happen. It was a wild session. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone. And until next time on Daggerheart.
Until next time, indeed. Thank you for that. Helix, anything you would like to say in closing?
Hey, yeah, big thanks to everyone who turns out to watch us either live or on the VODs. Thank you very much, Leona, for a wonderful session. This one took a turn that we certainly weren't expecting. I hate that. It feels as though a story was cut short a little soon, and I think dealing with the ramifications of that will make for a good story. But at the same time, I am so sorry, Claire. If there's any consolation in this, I would have probably done the same thing, because the Gamba factor is just entirely too tempting. So yeah, I totally get it. So right there with you. Cannot wait to see what the next one that hits the table is going to be, because your creativity is absolutely boundless.
Yes.
Thanks to the entire team. We will get through this side story. And Hey, and we get Claire back next week. Yay, yay.
Or you Graffy, you mean?
Oh, Graffy. We get
Yeah.
Graffy and Claire back next week.
Yep.
Yay.
As well as Leona. Leona will be back next week too. Can you believe it? Finally.
Wow. Him will be here.
Yeah, it's been far too long.
Yay. So
Uh,
thank you all.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you indeed. Rin, what would you like to say in closing today?
I added to my inventory a little goat wooden statue. Even though there's no magic in it, it has very high sentimental value, so he's keeping that. So, and Claire, I cannot wait to hear Reviet's story at dinner tomorrow night. Just throwing it out there. Because I'm dying to know what was the backstory to this character.
Oh, well. Yeah, you'll definitely get to hear it tomorrow.
Yeah. So, but I want to thank everybody for coming out, being with us, and watching us on YouTube, and all the interwebs peoples. We love you. And Leona, thank you again for a wonderful session.
You are very welcome. It is my honor and pleasure. And we're cutting today's ones a little bit short because there's not that much left in this backstory, and also with the unexpected death, I didn't want to continue on while one of our players just didn't really get to do much of anything. There's plenty of places. There's a lot of little side rooms and places that you could be hiding somebody, like one of the citizens in town, or maybe there was just a wanderer that came in and just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, these types of side stories are perfect places for little characters to come in and such like that. So and with it being not the main story too, a character death, while shocking and jarring, isn't as bad as it would have been. Like, if it had been Tabemi, like that, I feel like would have been a lot more of an emotional impact on that. So, not saying that Reviet wasn't beloved or anything like that. It's just, Tabemi has that storyline and main character factor. So, but thank you all so very much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate you all. Today's session was fun. It was jarring. It was a little sad, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. So thank you all so very much for being here. We'll see you all again.
We had our high roll and our low roll this session too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's for real. We had the lowest success possible, a -5 critical success, and 184 tag team damage, as well as a brand new individual damage done by a character at 128. We still got that 112 at a nice cool second, so I'm gonna keep track of this stuff because I like keeping stats like that. It's fun.
Yeah.
But thank you all so very much for being here. We'll see you all again next Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for being here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't be a horse.
Yeah,
Bye.
don't turn into a horse.
Don't end up like Reviet.
Bye.